Guten Morgen. This is day 48, and I am just now leaving the Garden Hostel there in the background, and it's just a few minutes past 8:30. Let's just call it 8:30. Not a bad time considering the cushy digs that I had and the leisurely breakfast and all the people chatting with. So it's going to be another hot one today. I'm already shirtless, and I'm going to do 22 miles today. Skip the shelter coming up in 2 miles where I planned on staying last night, then skip another shelter and go on to the shelter after that. So the next 2 days are going to be pretty big mile days for me, but I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready to do over 20 miles. Could have done it yesterday, but this hostel seemed like a really nice hostel, and I want to support hostels like this. So getting on the trail right now. I hope I'm on the right side trail. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, over and out. All right, here's the Knot Mall Branch Shelter where I was going to stay last night. So I've done about 2 miles. I'm just going to take a quick break to check in the book and be on my way. I just came out right there. This is Lick Creek, and we're supposed to have to use like this rope, you know, and ford across. And apparently this creek is really high. Fortunately, it hasn't rained in over a week, I don't think. So someone had laid this down. It was easy crossing. You can see there's a bridge, and there it is. I mean, so it kind of gives you an idea of what kind of water can come through here, man. It just totally wiped that bridge out. So yeah, kind of fortunate to come through here at a time when, wow, there's some Mardi Gras beads. Kind of fortunate to come through here at a time when there's a little bit of a dry spell. All right, moving on. All right, I'm almost at the top of this high meadow here. Chestnut Ridge is the name of this. Very nice. All right. I think I've crested Chestnut Ridge, and I'm up on Chestnut Knob, and here's the shelter. It's an old stone shelter. Looks nice. All right, so this shelter is totally enclosed. Take a look inside. Look at this. That is sick. Double-decker bunks. Huge. Had a fireplace there at one time. This is just too nice. Wow. Let me go over here and get a shot from the other corner. Try to get it all in. That's awesome. This is a view from atop Chestnut Knob. Shelter's behind me. It's known as Burke's Garden. It's surrounded all around by mountains. It's kind of like a crater, but it's not created by a meteor or anything. But beautiful area. There's the shelter. There's Piss Bag. This is also known as, this depression is also known as God's Thumbprint. Well, I really screwed up. About 6-7 miles back there was a water source. And I didn't realize it, but that was the last water source for 10 miles. So I've got about 4 miles to go to the shelter, and then the next water source is 100 yards beyond that. And that's the last water source 6 miles back. I had just about a cup of water at that point, and I thought, we see water every couple miles, I'll be fine. And I went ahead and drank that water, and it has been a hot and surprisingly hard trail, just rocky. So I bummed another cup of water or so, about, I don't know, 4 miles back, 3 miles back, and I've already drunk it. And I'm thirsty again. So I got maybe a little less than 4 miles to go, and I'm gonna be dehydrated, but at least it's cooling off a little bit now and down in the shade. And it's, I think, downhill from here. It's just still kind of a technical, I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's just rocky. I'm stumbling around, tired. My feet are killing me. 22-mile day today. That's, you know, the rest of my body, if it was well hydrated, would say keep on going. But my feet are pretty much telling me that something in the low 20s is going to be my physical limit for the short term anyhow. So anyway, see you at the shelter. I'd like to know what that small flowering tree is with the orange blossoms. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I took a close-up photo a little while ago of a single tree. They're quite rare. I mean, they're just a single tree out in the middle of nowhere, and I've only seen 2 so far, but God, it's gorgeous and it smells really nice. Anybody know what that is? Let me know in the comments. Oh, good Lord, I finally made it to Jenkins Shelter, which means a creek water source is just 100 yards farther down the trail. This is home for tonight. If you don't hear from me again, this is Wagner von Bonderberg. Guten Nacht.
Doughboy cooks dinner.
Guten Morgen, day 49. I am leaving this shelter and on trail at just about 10 till 9. It's later than I wanted, because I'm going to try to do a 24-mile day and make it to Lickskillet Hostel, I think is the name of it. But if I can't, if my feet tell me no more, then at the 20-mile mark there's another shelter. I may stay there, but I'm hoping to get to this hostel. I think it'll be a pretty neat experience. So that's it for now. Talk to you later. AT follows this gravel road for about half a mile to US 42, and it's not a bad view. This is Bland, Virginia, and there's a deli right where this road comes out on US 52 that I am anxiously awaiting. All right, that was a long but much appreciated break. So you see in the background there, that is a Brushy Mountain outpost, and that's right where the trail comes out on that US 52 that you see running below me. And so I ate, and food was expensive, but it was really good. So it was nice to get a big greasy home-style burger with onion rings, and got a milkshake. But man, I'm hurting. I am really hurting. I'm full. So back on trail now. So I called Lickskillet Hostel. I left a message for him yesterday. I was hoping to do 24 miles and get there tonight. And I'm connected with him when I was eating. Called him again, and he said we're full tonight. But then I told him I had left a message yesterday. He goes, oh yeah, I got a place reserved for you. And he even offered to pick me up, so I can avoid the 6/10 of a mile road walk to, from the trail to his hostel. All right, this is where I cross over I-77 by Bland, Virginia. All right, once I got off that road, climbed almost 1,000 feet in a very short distance. It was kind of intense, but it's more or less downhill from here. And I just passed the Hellbeam Mill shelter detour. It was 3/10 of a mile to get to the shelter and the shelter water. And I think I'm gonna be okay on water, and I'm not gonna walk 3/10, so a total 6/10 just to go in and sign the shelter logbook. So I made it to Jenny Cabin Shelter finally. What time is it? Oh my God, it is 6:23, I think. Yeah, it's really crawling, and I'm hurting. It's about 1/10 of a mile down this steep hill to get to the cabin. I left my pack up at the top on the AT, or else I probably wouldn't have left. I just want to come down here and check it out.